your West Tennessee hillbilly. How y'all doing today? Oh man, y'all, it's cold out there again today. Oh, there's some weird clouds. Let's look at this real quick. It always comes in from there or there or builds up back here. Oh, what we got up there? We got a UAP in the sky right now. How come that thing ain't leaving the contour? Bang, bang. Where you been? Man, it's cold. I think I'm getting abducted every night. I don't know, man. I wake up tired as hell. Oh, yeah. Some Don Boy news. Man, I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm just sick of it. I would show y'all my new cigarette. Alright, I'll do it like this. I'll start out like this. Y'all can see this is my cigarette case holder, right? And it's a lighter. But it looks like that. I mean, God, come on. Pull your cigarette out. Oops. Objects brought to life by an ensemble of dancers and actors. There are 2 shows February 8th, cool. 4 and 6. Kia, how you doing? Yeah, I want to get slammed down to the concrete because I got a cigarette case that looks like that. Cigarette case / lighter. Man, throw me down. I'm going to be a millionaire, motherfucker. I ain't lying, man. I'm tired of it. Then you get dickhead, cops going to work in their own vehicle, and then they want to be the daggum traffic maker. They know people been trying to get around this row of cars for daggum 6-7 miles. Then they're going to get in the slow lane where you got a chance to go around the slow cars. And then they're going to get even with the very front car that's running slow and just ride beside them like that. His problem is, no matter how much he wanted to say anything to me, he couldn't because I was on the PA. You can definitely hear what I got to say. I didn't like my cigarette good enough. Man, I'm tired, y'all. Isn't today hump day or something like that? 5 degrees, that's kind of cold. We're going to get down to like 16 come Monday with a high of like 20, I don't know, 20, God, what it was, 27 maybe? Damn, I looked up. I guess that plane's coming into the airport. Yeah, it's in the 20s here. Oh, they just said Sunday our high is going to be 26. So maybe Monday. I don't know. I know they were showing like 16 for a low Monday morning and the high for Monday only like 28 or something. I don't know. Oh, I ought to turn the fan on and get this thing going. Get some heat up in here. Man, y'all. Another day. Another day at the slave shop. Man, I do too much around here for what little I get paid. I promise you. I should be making 3 times what I get paid here. I'm the daggum body man, the frame man, the metal man, the bondo man, the prep man, the daggum painter, the refinisher, by getting paid helper pay. I do it from start to finish. And I know there's a lot of shops around here. The helper makes more than I make. That's pitiful. King Trump, y'all ever heard this?
Now, when he was a young man, he always thought he'd be sitting on a throne up in Washington, D.C.
King Trump.
Got a Bible from his mammy. Holy Trump. His hands are small and clammy. Born in New York City. Hair like Conway Twitty.
Yeah, it's gonna barely get to 40 today.
Now, people love to listen to his speeches. He calls folks losers and lying sons of beaches. Trump. Thinks that he's done wrinkled. Trump. Likes bragging about his pickle. Born in New York City. Hair like Conway Twitty. King Trump. He says he's smart as hell. He danced on SNL. Big common sense very well. His folks ain't got no smell. Got more ex-wives than Sinatra. Swimming pool. Movie star.
I am my shot. I'm just waiting for the weather. I'm fixing to go back to mobile body shop.
Is perfect. Now don't you think my head is up my rump? I know he's probably crazy, but I'm voting for King Trump. His momentum just ain't stopping. Even when he's flippy flopping. Born in New York City, hair like Conway Twitty. He was born in New York City, and his hands are itty bitty.
They got so many different. They got I can't remember all of them, but they got a couple more Trump ones where they use a different song. Oh, y'all, look, it's daggone cold out here. And this stuff, I need to show y'all what this stuff has done that I just filmed in the sky, because it's getting crazy looking now. Oh, God. Oh. Man, I feel rough today. That stuff's just coming on over. What is that? See what the sunrise side looks like. Well, the sun would be coming up over there, so there ain't. Well, it's probably up. I can't see it. This is proof man can make weather. I haven't seen any natural weather patterns in years. Uh-oh, I must have hit something here. Oh, man. Oh, my truck's got messy. Look, I threw everything in the floorboard. I got a couple of spray guns, carton of cigarettes, drills. Got my impact. It's a work truck, damn it. It's a work truck. It does look like snowplow. Well, it was spitting out little flurries up Missouri, right there at the Tennessee line. Yeah, it's going to get cold next month. Sunday, actually. They're showing a high for Sunday, like 29 or something, man. It's going to be cold. Yeah, she scratched my hand this morning because she had a peanut. I don't know what it is. That squirrel's cool as can be until I'm glad the peanut's in her mouth. That means she can't bite me. But I didn't see her for 2 mornings and nights. I was like, man, I hope she's all right. And then I saw her this morning. But I was kind of confused because there's evidently a few more squirrels her age that are out, and they kind of look like her, and they're letting me walk up to them and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're not squirrely. Saw a video yesterday, guy showed it. Oh, yeah. But I've been noticing, I don't know if AI is doing it or what, like wagon train. The clouds are looking like the clouds we see now, and I'm like, man, I don't ever remember none of that. I think they're adding in, if the Mandela effect is really going on like it seems like it is, then surely they can sit there and doctor up old footage and make it look like nowadays, the cloud wise. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid in the 70s, when me and my mom and brother were watching old westerns, she was always like, look in the background and see if you can catch the lines the airplane makes. And I'm thinking, all right, hang on. I've been looking at this stuff since the 70s. I've been trying to catch the lines in like 1940s, 50s era movies, John Wayne, and you could occasionally. But now it looks like they just totally went in and changed stuff. And then I'm watching like some old Twilight Zones, but what it looks like to me, it looks like it's a new version camera trying to make it look old-fashioned. It's just weird. It don't look right. And it's supposed to be old black and white Twilight Zones. We're getting manipulated every which way, man. And these phones are doing it. These phones are reading our minds. The AI is in control, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the AI can shut down any country at once because it's in every bit of the software, it's in every bit of the circuit boards, it's in every bit of everything. That's why you see all these governments acting like, I've always said, the AI has its finger on every red button every country's got. Says if you don't do what I say, I'll start some shit. Just saying, Look, from here on out, I'm telling y'all, this country's going to be under terror attacks from this point till we die. Christiane, how you doing? Yeah. We've hit the golden age, all right. Trump keeps talking about that golden age. Man, we've hit some sort of age. All right, I'm going to turn this off. What time is it? I can't get my thing to scroll. Whew. I've drank too much coffee. You know what that does to your bladder, right? Oh, well, that's a whole lot of typing right there. Yeah. Well, let me tell y'all, they got however you want to believe what they call them, but satellites and airplanes and junk that are up there, but mainly the satellites. And they got cameras, live time cameras, and they're watching every square inch of everywhere. And it's tracking the movements of everything. I forgot what the name of it was, the system they're using, but this is how advanced it is. It's not just surveillance. There's a leader of a country that's got a ring that's a certain weight. This camera system they have above us is tracking everything. I'm talking about birds, dogs, squirrels, everything. Anything that's moving is getting tracked. And they can make it pinpoint a certain weight object and it will find it, like that ring. That ring is a identifier so they can find that leader no matter where, or the ring if it ain't on his finger anymore. But that ring can be found by this camera system they have above our heads. There's no way you could never sneak out of your house and think you're going to go hide somewhere because that thing sees as soon as your door opens. I don't care what you do, you are not going to hide. I don't care if you got a 10-mile long tunnel from your living room to coming out in the middle of the woods. When you come out in the middle of the woods 10 miles away, that camera saw you do it. I did not, I knew they had that technology, but when I saw it like 20 years ago, maybe, it was on the bottom of an airplane and they were testing it out on a city in Virginia. And there's like 20,000 people in that city. It was 7 square miles. It tracked everything. It did threat assessments and everything. It'd start out. Well, I've explained this before. I'm trying to remember. A car was a square. A person was a rectangle. I mean, a triangle. Uh, Birds, dogs, and stuff like that were round circles. But when it first lock on to something, pairs. But when it first lock on to something, um, it whatever the shape thing that was around it, recognize them, like a triangle for a human or a square for a car, it would be red. And then it would be tracking it and then it'd turn yellow and it'd keep tracking it and then it'd turn green. It was doing threat assessments and it'd do that on people, dogs, birds, anything that was moving. I was like, man, this is crazy. Well, hell, I didn't realize, man, that system's watching the whole world now. So there ain't no hiding. There ain't no way you can get away because that AI is tied in, and the AI is like a physical god in this world, which is not physical. It's just got physical tentacles, and I'm talking on one of its tentacles right here. And that AI is purely demonic. We're in a war, man. Good versus evil. That's what it boils down to. Good versus evil. I might not be the happiest, smilingest, go lucky, laughing MFer in the world, but I'm real and I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm not ever going to do any evil to anyone. And I try to help when I can, but man, there's sometimes you just can't. Oh man against the machine, yeah. And you know what? And I thought about this is weird. What if I don't know how to say this right? What if AI has been around since the beginning of time, which never had a beginning? If you can wrap your head around that. I mean, how does something never have a beginning and not have an ending? Then that means it doesn't exist, right? How can it exist if it didn't start? And it can never end. It can never end because it never started, right? So all this is a illusion. And it really is an illusion. What? I figured out how to say it. Now I lost it. Man. You know how I talk about like this realm is the only oddity in the whole scheme of what real reality is. And real reality is not physical. Reality is like a consciousness. I don't know how to explain. I had it figured out. I don't know where that word went, but it explained exactly. Damn, I hate that. West Texas, how you doing? Yeah, I think that AI has been around. I mean, I all right. Let's say like the Bible. That is actually a time machine, right? It's a book from the past that predicts the outcome of the future. But that's not the end of the future. You know, that book ends, but the future continues on because eternity has no end, right? So, I don't know, guys. That's how come my mind is melted. I get getting in there deep, and I gotta catch myself before I wind up in a rubber room with a straight jacket on. I ain't lying, man. That stuff a few years ago was coming in. I was like, man, this is crazy. And it just kept piling up, piling up. And I'm like, man, I just had to stop thinking. That kind of made me dumb, though. Dude. What? Yeah, we are. I mean, that's, I used to say it a lot. We are, I mean, everything is us and we are everything. We're all tied into all of it because this is the fabric of the neutrino, man. The neutrino's the glue that holds all this shit together. Or something like that. Yeah, I mean, there was times before, there was ancient times back in the Egyptian times. There was times before times. It's been like that forever. Forever. What time is it? I'm not late yet. I got here at 7:35 yesterday and clocked in 2 minutes late. That's what I said, bang bang. We're all. I mean, it's like, what if everything we know is only, we're only a thought inside of something? You know, I don't know. Because you know, in my mind, if I want to build something, I can picture it in my mind, and then I can build that picture that I pictured. Right? You know what I mean? I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, there was times. I mean, I'm telling you, when the mythological era, you know, the Greeks, man, that was for real. What do you think's going on now? These UAPs, it's just a new version of what's happened through different times throughout this, whatever you want, this Earth realm. This Earth realm's been redone so many times. I mean, the highest mountains in the world have seashells in their rocks. Come on. And people, oh, that earthquake scared me so bad. Y'all ain't nobody seen an earthquake yet. When you got earthquakes that make seabeds turn into the highest mountain peaks, and your highest mountains are the lowest seafloor beds, you know, it's just, that is an earthquake. And it is said this earth will shake like it's never shaken before. Well, shoot, look at what it's done before. If it's going to shake worse than that, whew, I better put a seatbelt on. There, look, I've been trying to tell people space does not exist. Space is only the vastness of the bigger picture, man. If you could get super big and look down at this daggum Earth and the solar system and the galaxy and the universe, if you could get big enough to look down on that through a microscope, you would think you're looking at a a cell of some kind. That's what I'm saying. It never ends. It's so micro, macro. I keep saying that. People don't know. That's how you have never ending, multiple everything. I don't know, y'all. I'm losing it. I'm fixing to clock in. Working on a stone. Oh, okay. You're talking. I was gonna say, hey, but yeah, we're just and the whole scheme of everything. It don't really matter. Just be good. Be truthful. Be don't be evil. Don't that's all it is. You ain't got look. I'm telling you, these religions are just to separate and divide. I mean, yeah, it's good intentions and all, but they're still leading people astray. The answer's inside each and every one of us. We are the answer. I mean, not we as you individually. Everybody individually has their own reality, and that's the reality you're living in. Now, it's some things like people make fun of me looking up in the sky and filming and doing all that stuff all the time, right? Sometimes I don't even tell them about the entities in the clouds and stuff. I'll sit there and say, "Well, man, I've caught several silver orbs going through, missing airplanes and going through clouds. I've caught tic tacs. I've caught a few physical looking craft that are not, by my definition, man made. So that's why I'm always out here. And now that all that's come out, I don't know. Look, y'all have a great day. I got to get in here and do it all over again. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good now. You hear?